The Minister of Justice, Amy Adams, says she'll review Section 162 of the Crimes Act following an appeal from a family whose son died 15 months after an assault. George Siossi was punched multiple times in a serious assault by Pelepesete Poai as they left the nightclub in September 2015. The 37-year-old, who was working as a youth worker in South Auckland, fell down some stairs and hit his head violently on concrete at the bottom. Emergency surgery saved his life, but George suffered brain injury and later a stroke. He spent the next 15 months in and out of hospital and various forms of rehabilitation, but he died on January 4th. The man who hit him served 12 months home detention, but under Section 162 of the Crimes Act, no further charges could be laid for George's death because it came more than 1 year and 1 day after the incident. His mother, Sandra Gray, told me this is arbitrary and unfair, and they want a law change for her son, who fought for his life until the end.
He more than survived. He struggled. He fought all the time to stay with us. He fought for himself, for his friends, for his family, everyone. But his body just wore out. That's what I think.
So when did you lose George?
On the 4th of January.
And the assault was in September 2015.
That's right.
And under Section 162 of the Crimes Act, after what period can you not be charged with causing someone's death?
1 year and 1 day.
So if George had died within 1 year and 1 day, his assailant would have been charged with some crime that involved causing George's death, potentially even manslaughter.
Yes, I believe so. I hope so.
But because 1 year and 1 day had elapsed, there was nothing.
Yeah, and it's a total insult to my son, for those before him in the same situation. It's an insult.
Did anyone call to explain this to you? Did anyone call to explain that
No.
Boya couldn't be charged?
No. That was the first thing I thought of after George's burial. So what happens now? Does he go back to court and under a different charge? And I was told no, because there's a rule of 1 year and 1 day. I'd never heard of it before. Nobody had told me.
Where is George's assailant now? Where is Boya now?
I wouldn't have a clue. I don't know. Actually, during George's time, I've deliberately chosen not to let him occupy my mind. I never went to the court cases. I never looked at the newspaper, because to me he wasn't worth taking up space in my mind. And the time that he was in court, I'd rather be with my son.
What would you like to see happen as George's mum? What is the one thing you would like to see changed?
The 1 year, 1 day rule thrown out, preferably. If not amended, thrown out. I'm here to speak on my son's behalf. It's one of the last things I can do for him, and I need to do it. I need to speak for him. Not only him, but mainly him, but the people before and the people yet to come, the families, the victims. Yeah, that's why I'm here.
It's Sandra Gray talking to us earlier about her son George. We went to Amy Adams, the Minister of Justice, about this Section 162 in the Crimes Act, the provision that at 1 year and 1 day the ability to charge someone stops, and she said this is the first time anyone's raised it with her. She's asking officials to look at it, and she will consider some action depending on their response. We will get back to you on that.